Thanks for joining us for the How to Supercharge Your Most Important Professional Relationships panel. My name is Miguel Lopes, and I'm the Regional Manager for our Northeast region, and I'm the moderator for today's session. Property management is all about relationships. Your tenants, staff, and owners are all crucial for a successful community and a thriving business. Yardi Breeze is built to help you manage these relationships all in one place, so you can focus on growing your business while shrinking your list of headaches. I'd like to introduce our panel of power users and ask them each a few questions about how they leverage Yardi tools on a regular basis to strengthen those crucial relationships. Now it's time to get to know our panelists. Rob, let's start with you. Please tell us about your business and where you're based.
Hi, Miguel. Yeah, I'm based in the Bay Area, California, United States, and we manage a portfolio of about $200 million in worth. It's all apartments. We have one commercial property, but that was just a favor for a client. Well, yeah, our bread and butter is garden style, low-rise apartment buildings, and that's all we do.
Cool, thanks. And next we have Christina.
Hi, Miguel. My name is Christina Sekulik. I'm out of the Chicagoland area. We use Yardi Breeze in two different ways. The first is for our owner-managed properties, which include commercial buildings in the Chicago Loop area, along with some retail and restaurant properties. And then more recently, we started using Yardi Breeze for our third-party management, which consists mostly of condominium buildings.
Cool. And last but not least, we have Greg.
My name is Greg Condon, and I own and operate Rimrock Property Management out of Alberta in Canada. And we are a third-party manager. We manage commercial, residential, and condominium properties.
Great. Thanks, everyone, for the quick introductions. Like we established earlier, property management is all about relationships. How is implementing a system like Breeze helping to enhance your relationships with your tenants, staff, and owners? Start with you, Christina.
Sure. I think it's especially useful for me when being presented in front of condo associations. Yardi's pretty impressive to them. It looks like we're running a bigger shop than what we actually are. But Yardi is super easy to use for me and our staff, but it's also very easy to use for the condo board, for the condo owners when they're logging in and creating accounts for themselves. Oftentimes we already find that people, other owners are already familiar with Yardi. They're already in the system. So it's just super, super easy and super convenient for everybody to use.
And Rob, how have you seen it impact with your staff?
Well, I can tell you that we just hired 3 new employees, and having a system like Yardi Breeze makes it plug and play. I'm really not trying to make technological puns or anything, but you know, the old employees plug out and the new employees plug in, and it's so easy to have a system like that. Literally on the job posting, we put, you know, Yardi experience required. I'm sorry, preferred but not required. And a lot of people, they come back that they've used the system, one version of Yardi or another, and it's very helpful to just have one portal for our staff. It's really amazing.
That's awesome. Great to hear. And Greg, what about with regard to your owners?
Our owners really like it. They like the ability to log in and have a brief snapshot of their property. We have some owners that even go through their maintenance requests, and also, you know, ease of access to documents, uploaded reports and such. It was a good selling feature when we were out marketing our services.
That's awesome to hear. Yeah, so adopting a solution like Breeze can greatly improve the lives of all 3 of the parties that we just discussed. I think the most obvious one would be staff. And according to Forbes, 96% of employees surveyed say that workplace tools aren't helping them keep up. Those that do have the tools complain about app switching and how it creates inefficiency and frustration. Rob, what benefits have you seen from working with a single stack solution provider like Yardi?
Well, if we just talk about what if you don't have a single stack solution, you have to use one app for accounting, one app for maintenance, one app to write the lease, one app to do your budgeting. You can imagine how confusing that would be. So with Yardi Breeze, a single stack, everything is in one place in the cloud, one focused location for everything that's all up to date. I mean, it's a game changer. There's no way around it. if you want efficiency, if you want accountability, and if you want production at the end of the day, single stack's the way to go. We're never going to go back to multi stacks. I can't imagine how we did it before. I just can't imagine how we did it before. It seems like a lot to go through the implementation. Seems like it'll be stressful, but it's really just short-term adjustment.
I'm glad your team is seeing the benefits of working under the Yardi product umbrella. And I'd be naively optimistic if I said that your staff will never need assistance with Breeze, but Yardi does strongly believe in not only providing phenomenal support, but also providing multiple mediums for receiving assistance when necessary. Greg, how would you say your team leverages the various resources that Breeze has to offer?
All of our team actually uses the help is great. It's easy to navigate around and find out what you need. The online chat is really quick and efficient. Getting your answers as quickly as possible is great. And then also too, if they're unavailable, we just send an email, and usually within a couple of days we hear back.
That's awesome. And Christina, I believe you even had a recent interaction with our chat. Would you mind telling us a little bit about it?
Sure. I only use the chat. I know you have like a wonderful help center and a call-in number, but when I'm using Yardi, the chat feature is to the right at the bottom. It's pretty prominent. So what I do is chat. I wait for the person to come on, and then I do other work while I'm waiting for them to come on. And it's like almost a little too easy.
Well, I'm glad your team loves the live chat. I definitely feel like it's the most unique way that Yardi does service our clients. And a big way to ensure that your business is on track to grow is to optimize your web presence with a functional and aesthetically appealing website. Rob, did you have a website before working with Yardi? And how has this corporate integrated website helped drive quality leads and build your brand?
Yes. I did have a website before. It was more just like an online business card. It had my name and address and contact info. But with my Yardi branded corporate website, it actually has a list of all the vacant apartments that we have. At the time, it has a searchable map, kind of like on Google Maps, has an interactive map. It has, you can click through. If you're a prospect, you can click through and actually apply on the website, which makes it super helpful when we have prospects and they want to go ahead and apply. We pre-screen them and they want to apply for the unit. We just send them our branded website, and they're off, off to apply, get approved. And
Awesome.
It's really critical, in our opinion, to have a branded corporate website, because that's how people are going to see you online. Beyond the map directories and all the online review pages, your own corporate website is kind of how you handle those warm leads. And it's something that makes owners really comfortable. It's something that is going to increase your branding presence in the marketplace as well.
100%. Yeah. And continuing on that topic of leasing, online lease execution has become the standard in recent years. Greg, how much time would you say that Breeze Premier's online leasing system has saved your agents, and what are they doing with all that free time now?
Well, we're increasing our leasing. It's becoming more streamlined because we use the online tenant screening, and then the approval process, and then populating the documentation. We feel that we've probably saved at least an administrator and a half without having to hire a property administrator to do the documentation, because it's all done within Breeze now.
I think technology is so cool when it effectively removes the need to manually complete repetitive tasks. Breeze and Breeze Premier can configure time-saving workflows and automate monotonous tasks like processing rent payments, approving vendor invoices, and processing maintenance requests. Christina and Rob, how have your residents, tenants, and staff reacted to these time-saving tools? Christina first, I believe.
Sure. I think with the third-party management, just bringing in an association and setting it up in Yardi Breeze, I think it literally took less than 5 minutes to do. And that, in my mind, I'm just thinking about how many more properties or associations that I can add on. It's quick, and super easy. They're think someone mentioned it, there's no training involved for this. If you know how to log into your bank account, you can pretty much create an entire profile in Yardi Breeze.
That's awesome. And Rob?
Well, we've gone completely digital as of 4 years ago, and Yardi Breeze is the main proponent of that shift. So, when you eliminate paper, you eliminate payroll, right? People have to hold pens, but now the robots can handle the digital leases, the digital screening, the digital rent collection, which is huge, right? The digital notice serving when they don't pay the rent. And it's like the email blasting instead of posting notices on 50 doors in the rain. And driving there, you can just send an email blast out instead. It's just the savings go on, and it's just going to affect your bottom line in a positive way. And so much so that we've eliminated some full-time positions and replaced them with 1099 performance pay positions, which is huge. Absolutely huge. I'm not going to put a number out there, but you can imagine. So just to go on Christina's point, you can scale. Having a lean and mean system means you can scale much more rapidly without any worry of, oh, if I take this portfolio on, do I need to increase my payroll? When the reality is, no, I can have infinite increase in portfolio size and very minimal, like a 1-to-10 ratio of one more payroll and 10x in portfolio size, which means, it's amazing the returns on technology investment.
That's great to hear. And, I'd like to shift the conversation towards growth and investment. And according to NAA, actually, 55% of property management companies surveyed, regardless of their size, said that adding new units to their portfolio was their biggest opportunity. Rob and Greg, how do you see Yardi being able to assist with those growth plans that you have? And Rob first, I believe.
Sure. Yeah. Myself, I'm an investor, flipping properties, flipping apartments, buy and hold, buy and flip. So Yardi is just amazing. It makes this process simple. The hardest part is just buying the property and then planning the exit strategy. The management part is easy because it's plug and play. I mean, that's where most investors run away, right? Buying it is easy. You just hire a broker. Selling it is easy. You hire a broker. What do you do in between to make money, right? You have to execute your strategy. And I'm hearing about this tool called Yardi Investment Manager. I'm very intrigued because anything that can save time can make the process much more profitable for the user.
Yeah. And the most recent Yardi Canadian multifamily report shows that the vacancy rates have dropped 7 straight quarters and demand continues to sharply outstrip supply. Greg, I'm sure your owners and investors are happy with that news.
Yes, they are. Actually, we've got probably about 450 doors currently in construction. And then we've got another 300. Well, they're going to start digging here fairly soon. So we should be seeing some healthy increases in inventory, but still the demand outpaces us. Even the lower end older product is getting leased up right away. So it is a robust market right now.
So finally, many people who are seeing this panel today might be contemplating the upgrade to Breeze Premier. Christina, how did you know it was time to upgrade?
Yeah, I was looking for something that would make being a property manager a lot easier. I did like the feature on Yardi Breeze where you can download documents when you're working in a condo association or homeowner association. Climate, you need to have certain documents that are available to owners, such as meeting minutes, governing docs, financial reports. And since I'm not in the business of maintaining association websites or Facebook pages for them or Google Sheets, Yardi Breeze is the spot where I download and put all of those documents. And if anybody needs something, all I tell them to do is log into, their profile and they can pull the documents that they need. And this frees up a lot of time for me, for my staff. And again, it's just more ease of use, and it's quicker for them. It makes them happier not to have to wait till I get in front of a desk to email them documents.
Yeah, it seems great. I always appreciate the perspective of another longtime Yardi user. We've been innovating and leading the property management software sector for over 40 years. So it's great to talk to others that have familiarity with the various products that have been released over the years. And just to recap, we covered a lot, but most importantly, everyone here should have a better understanding of the beautiful interaction between the Breeze product suite and the three main groups of people that you interact with on a daily basis: your tenants, your staff, and your owners. By strengthening these relationships with these three groups, you can continue to build successful communities, optimize operations, improve efficiency, and grow your business. I'd like to thank all three of my panelists today again for participating in this chat. I'd like to thank each and every one of you that took the time to watch this informative panel. Have a great rest of the day, everyone.